Hello everyone, welcome back to Positron Plays Darkest Dungeon. Alright, so there's been a patch since last time. It's actually kind of interesting. I was holding off on recording today because YouTube is having some problems, but the patch for Darkest Dungeon came out, and I really want to check out the changes, and hopefully this will be going up as scheduled in the morning. But if you're watching this late and it's in the afternoon or something, I apologize. YouTube's having a ton of trouble uploading and processing today. So, there's some big changes. First of all, Retribution got toned down a bit. In fact, I don't actually know what the damage accuracy and crit modifiers were, but looking at what it is now, it must have been huge before, which is crazy. It was way too powerful. And I kind of observed that when I was playing. The other big change is protection. Protection points got changed entirely. Instead of being a flat value based on your character's health, it's now a straight percentage damage reduction. This means you won't see 0 damage hits anymore, theoretically. And let's get actually going here while I'm talking. Yeah, so you won't see those 0 damage hits anymore. But at the same token, it also means that can't happen with enemies either. You won't come against, like, say, the cannon boss, for example, and literally be unable to attack it, unable to do any damage to it. So I'm interested to see how this plays out. So we're gonna go on an apprentice mission. Everybody's still below that level. I don't want to quite tackle the second tier bosses, new bosses, with this new change until I've kind of gotten a feel for how it all works out. So let's do this first.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps
oh wow, this is like a big old loop. Alright, so power-wise, I think we'll be pretty much the same. There's Amber's Curiosity. Yeah, so I think power-wise will be pretty much the same overall. The difference will just be that
blockages are unsurprising.
We essentially won't have any units be completely invulnerable to damage. They'll still get significant reductions, and I think, well, it's hard to say. In some cases, against low damage enemies, it's a big nerf. You won't take 0 damage from enemies. On the flip side, against high damage enemies, you'll be reducing a much more significant portion of the damage. So I think it kind of balances out, and just doesn't make it so you have invulnerable characters, which is always a good thing. That was weird. Why did they switch? Wait a minute. What? That's super weird. Why did they switch, Was that something to do with the bola? Target knockback 1. That's super weird that they switched like a turn later like that. Huh, very strange. I'm gonna go for a stun here. Oh, he did do 0 damage. Huh. No, he definitely took damage there. As you can see, Retribution is still like really powerful. Definitely has not gotten nerfed into uselessness or anything. It's still very strong.
This expedition at least promises success.
Beast Slayer's Ring. Let's see. It's a 3 damage bleed. You can just take it. Food. So he gets 15% other skill. I think his 15% protection is stuck. Oh no, there it goes. Okay, it finally wore off there. Where it hurts, missed. Nice. So, okay, I may stand corrected here. I guess there are still some attacks that do 0 damage, or something that does 1 damage would have a chance to only do, or would do 0. So there's that movement again. That actually worked as I thought it would. Let's do Retribution here. Thought I'd be able to kill him, not so much. And I'm very interested to see how this plays out as he starts getting hit. So you should have 40% protection right now, which would be 40% damage reduction overall. Oh, I meant there were some changes to the Vestal too that I want to take a look at here in a second. So I believe the damage modifiers on Dazzling Light. Let me see. Or maybe it was Hand of Light and Illumination. The damage modifiers on Hand of Light and Illumination went way down. In fact, Hand of Light used to actually be a pretty damaging attack. However, as you can see, the debuffs that they grant now are significantly more powerful, and any abilities that grant light upon use now grant more light. So I think that's kind of a way that you can more easily sustain Torchlight via abilities. Let's use a torch here.
The promise of safety.
I'm going to leave that behind, I think. A little bit disconnected in my commentary today just because I'm trying to soak in all this new information. Oh man, I really wish I hadn't grabbed that. I guess we'll ditch the bandages. You know what? Let's camp too. I'm going to take a camp break.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Let's actually eat. Well, I suppose we can afford to. But yeah, let's buff everybody up. Restring, man, I love this. Is like my favorite stuff to camp here. Weapons practice and instruction, and then we could bless someone. Or what did we do last time for the 3? I think we did battle trance. She's actually missing one. That's weird. Maybe I forgot to add that properly. Probably my fault there. Yeah, we'll do battle trance. Alright, hopefully we don't get hit here, or we don't get ambushed rather. So yeah, there's been a lot of changes over the past few days since the big patch came out, which is good. I mean, the developers are really on top of it. Making sure everything's working properly, getting some balance changes in, some tweaks. Alright, we did get ambushed. There's that ambush sound too. So we got a total flip here. Amber can attack from the front. We're just going to do that. We're just going to ramp up her speed and just have her start throwing out bolts. He can move. Well, you know what? We'll just retribute instead. Is that a word? I don't think it is. I think I just made that up. Alright, so you activated retribution. Took 1 damage. Good, good. Keep going for him. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that ability is still remarkably strong. That's a pushback, right? Nice. Good. Right, you can't do anything here, so we'll move you up 1. And let's go for the... Ooh, she missed. Bummer. Good, more speed, more speed. Retribution, keep that up. Basically, it seems like pretty much the best thing to do. I think his... Oh, I thought she used to be able to... Oh, it can only hit the second... Did I know that? I probably knew that. Good. Yeah, he's gonna get killed. Bam. Yeah, I mean, again, still a ton of damage.
Remind yourself that
All right.
overconfidence is
Yeah, I
slow
think
and
protection
insidious
or
killer.
defender. Yeah, defender gives a much bigger protection buff now. 35% at level 3. That's significantly bigger than it used to be. I still wish that breakthrough did more damage or had less of a penalty. I think that's the only skill change that I haven't been really satisfied with so far. Darkest Dungeon. And it's one of those things where it was definitely way too powerful before, but I think the debuff now makes it a little too weak. I think we holy water these? Yeah. We got another herb. That's pretty good in case we find some food carts. In fact, speaking of food, why don't we eat a little bit here. Up our torch, head on in. Should be no combat in here.
Clear. We require only
We're just
the
going to do a big
strength to
zigzag
follow
through
it.
here. Kind of a sideways S-curve. And I want to stitch that. trap. Hopefully we get... Ooh. That's definitely worth curing, I think. Oh, I ditched my bandages, right. She can actually buff up in combat and remove that, but it should tick down before we even get into combat again. Might be worth healing her, though. Food stores aren't spectacular here. Amber. Settling, that's gonna be stress. Oh no, it just lowered light. That curiosity perk is rough. Obsessed with acquisition of knowledge, but it seems to be just curious about absolutely everything. Very dangerous. Right? We have like a buff shrine in the background. Might be a crit too. Bulimic, that's really bad. That's really bad, like for real too. Like don't do that. Minus 20% heal skills. I mean it's not actually that terrible. Let's do why don't we go for the bola and see if we can knock one of these back? No, just switch them around. Yeah, I guess that is something that is different is that any abilities that do minus 100% damage actually do 0 damage now. They don't just do 1, which is good. I think that balances out a little more. Means no more point of doom. You know, you can't just mark something and kill it with like a really high hit chance. But I think overall, wow, that's a big crit. I think overall it's for the better. It's more intuitive. I think I'm kind of digging the protection change. I actually just posted on Twitter before I started recording this that I was kind of not feeling so great about it. I felt like I really liked the flat damage reduction and the ability for, you know, a really tanky character, but I think it kind of balances out. I think it's still going to be, you're going to find characters with high protection. It's still very tanky. They'll be able to take bigger hits, which I think is probably more important than reducing little hits, really, when you think about it.
But a victory nonetheless.
And the other important thing, 40 stress, that's rough. Yikes. Alright. Yeah, and I mean, really, taking the bigger hits is certainly more important than just taking 0 damage off of little hits, I think. But we'll see how it plays out more as we get into the higher levels. Really don't have a good chance to check that out right now. That's what it is. Retribution, the counterattacks don't stun anymore either. That was the other change, which, you know, I think I mentioned in my couple of videos that seemed way too powerful. The fact that you could just totally lock down things through the counterattack.
Be gone, fiend.
Hell's fires, I'm good.
These
Alright, 2 shovels there. That's a big haul. Especially when we haven't actually come up across any walls yet. Alright, combat. We got 2. Oh, we get surprise. That's unfortunate because Sorbet's in the back there. Yeah, push her back. No. We can only move forward 1, but we'll do it. Ooh.
Such a terrible assault.
Alright, she did not get disease. That's good. Amber resisted the bleed. Very nice. Probably a bleed on Duncan. No, he resisted. That's good. Why don't we go for a heal here? Yeah, there we go. Actually, even got a crit in there. Good. So the wretch is gone. Hopefully, they'll start attacking Duncan, and he can start dishing out some counterattack justice. Man, that blind fire is so good sometimes. The crit rate on the Arbalest is really, really powerful. 15 stress, not a big deal. Go. 24 health on the chopper. Gonna be a counterattack for 15, nice. And let's just go for a little lifesteal. Wow, actually I only hit for 4 there. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll just go, oh, Rampart. There we go. Good old shield bash.
As victories mount,
I don't think I need to pick up any of this. You can move here. You can probably hear my cat in the background. I apologize. He just came up to sit on the chair next to me and say hello. Contents are it's unlocked though. It's trapped. Bummer. Yeah, Rox, I agree. We don't like trapped treasure chests. Alright, 2 cultists and a wretch. They surprised them. Nice. This should be a really, really easy fight then. Let's go for blind fire. Don't really need a specific target here. I should have gone for the wretch. That was a very foolish decision. Well, everything is down to low health, so pretty much any attack should be kills at this point. They're gonna come off surprise, and Ebola should get these two. Yeah, there we go.
Finding the stuff is only the first.
Not quite
test.
sure about the logistics of
Now it
firing
must
the
be carried
Ebola
home.
from that crossbow. It seems like a odd
The match is struck.
mechanic to me.
A
But
blazing star is born.
all right, we're down to 1 stack of torches, but I think we got our holy water back there. I think we've got more than enough, and I can always start using the light abilities if I need to. Stashed heirlooms, no use. I do hope they eventually add something more to use heirlooms on. It's got such a huge amount. Let's see, a drummer, a wretch, 2 cultists, and they're surprised. So again, this should be a pretty easy combat. Drummer, if he bleeds, he's dead. Okay, he's dead. Let's see. Let's go with sniper shot on the wretch. It didn't do as much damage as I was hoping. I think we'll... Bello would just finish off the drummer, but he's gonna die anyway. Why don't we try it? Actually did more damage than I thought and killed the wretch too. And we got a debuff going here. A little lifesteal. Nice, actually got a kill. 1 left. And he's still on surprise too. Oh, he's finally come off, but he's dead. Nice. Didn't even get touched on that combat. Very good.
Beyond measure.
Coming back down a little bit on the stress too,
Awarded
which
to
is
the
nice
brave
because
and the foolhardy alike.
Duncan's kind of getting up there.
Packs
Yeah, we'll
laden
take
with
these
loot
gems for now, even
are
though we'll
often
probably
low
end
on
up ditching
supplies.
Jade. Scouting, there we go. We haven't gotten a lot of scouting here. We're still not going to. And we won't have to do any backtracking on this mission either, which is nice. Oh, Amber, no. Don't be curious about the board with a bunch of knives. Okay, well, it worked out, but don't do that. And we don't have the bandages to safely inspect those anyway, so I was probably just gonna skip it. So it's probably better that she did. I walked right over that trap. That was silly of me. She didn't take much damage. Did she dodge that? All right, room combat. Not sure how many room battles we got left. There's another shrine in the background. Let's see. We'll go Retribution. The drummer. I'll finish off the drummer. Wow, 43 crit. That was massive. Ooh, vomit on sorbet. Don't vomit in your sorbet. That's gross. Blight on Amber. I haven't seen a lot of blight this minute. You can move one of those. Nope, double resist. Oh, that's interesting. It actually shows the resist now. Yeah, they must have fixed that in the patch. That's because that was really confusing before. It didn't really make a whole lot of sense. We'll go for the carrion eater. There we go. Would prefer that they go after Duncan there, but no such luck. I almost feel like that ability got more powerful. No, I guess it's still got the same modifier. It seems to be doing so much damage though.
If
Alright,
only
take the
treasure
gem.
could staunch the flow of
I think we
otherworldly
can
corruption.
holy water this? No. Maybe this is the thing you firewood. I kind of want to try it. No. Oh, that was such a waste. Deeply disturbed again. Well, Duncan's definitely going to have to rest after this. I think there's no way around that. Which is unfortunate because I was kind of wanting to go to one of the bosses
In
next,
radiance,
but
may we find victory.
maybe we'll do a high level mission instead and we can play around with those protection mechanics a little more. Let's see, we'll do Bola. Nice, double kill. No stress reduction on Duncan. Does Rampart charge forward? Yes, it does. Good.
The way is lit.
Almost out of
The path
torches,
is
but
clear.
only got a few
We
rooms
require
left.
only the
This might be our
strength to
last
follow
room
it.
too, actually. Let's debuff everyone. Nice. And actually did debuff everyone. Good, good. Oh, this is gonna be a really easy combat with all these debuffs. Please miss. Yes, nice. Alright, we got one hit in there. It's on Aurora. She's taking some damage. She's actually bleeding quite a bit. But she shouldn't be in danger.
How quickly the tide turns.
That's unfortunate. Got a little more stress on him. Set him up for counters. Yeah, you need a bandage. We're just gonna have you lifesteal here. I mean, it's not really a lifesteal. It's kind of a damage and heal, but I mean, it makes sense. Alright, just got this chopper left. Oh yeah, let's try to stun him. Nice. I really like that ability too, because it actually does a fair amount of damage for a stunning ability. Usually those do almost no damage. Another crit. I've gotten a lot of crits on Blindfire.
Glittering gold.
Alright.
Trinkets and baubles.
That's it. Okay, let's check this
Paid
out.
for in blood.
Might as well. And, yeah, I think we'll just leave. Unfortunately, I used my campfire. So, we'll just get out of here.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence
Quick thing
is shaken.
satchel. That's alright. It's not great. Okay, so Sorbet is 3. Duncan is 3. Amber is 3. They're pretty much all set to go to medium missions now. Stout is decent. Natural Eye is really good, actually.
There is a great horror beneath the manor.
So what I think I'll do is
A crawling
Duncan needs to
chaos
chill out.
That must be destroyed.
I don't think he has a preference. You look like a guy that enjoys a good drink. Yeah. So what we'll do now, since we're not going to send this group out next time, we'll finally get rid of Amber's curiosity, which, I mean, that's a terrible thing. You know, there's nothing wrong with being curious, but curiosity killed the cat, as they say. I'd like to get rid of Aurora's problem. Bulimic is really bad, but off guard I think is more important to get rid of right now. Sorbet is fine. Bond is fine. I'm looking at all my 3s here. Mathis needs to get rid of Stress Eater, I think. Actually, why don't we get... Well... He's gonna be above 50. He's above 50, we're probably already in a bad place, so let's just get rid of this one. Check that. Wow, a lot of good things here. Okay. Blasphemous Vial. Minus 10 damage, minus 10% death blow resist. Nope, not happening. Berserk Mask is pretty good. I think we've already got a couple of those, though. Do you have any on here? I think both of them are wearing them already. And I don't really want to stack up the penalties on those, yeah. Focus Ring is really good. I think we might have another one, though. Yep. Alright, I'll save the money on that. So I think we're good for these items. I do need to fix Sorbet's skills here. Speaking of which, I didn't actually send everybody to get their skills. Speaking of which here. So I'll do a little maintenance right now. Make sure everybody is up to par. I'll have to do that for our other units here next time before we send them in. You're all set. I want to make sure all my 3s are good here. We'll take care of Auroras next time. We'll take care of Bond, our Amber and Duncan next time, and Mathis as well. Make sure they're all up to par. So yeah, that'll do it for now. Interesting changes. I kind of think I'm actually more on the side of the protection thing. One of the big things is just that it's, you know, being a flat percentage, it's easier to figure out. Before it was a percentage of your max health that turned into a flat value. I admit it was kind of unintuitive. So I'm kind of digging it. And yeah, next time we'll go check out probably a high mission with some of our more experienced characters, and then we'll start in on the second tier of bosses. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click like, helps a lot, and subscribe if you want to see more. See you soon.